Hi, my name is Lynette Jones. I am a 24-year-old single black woman. I currently live in Florida. Not gonna tell you where for all you creepy people out there. um, so, I have been told by a lot of people that I love to talk. So that's why I am deciding to make this YouTube video and post it and kind of start a channel just to talk about some things that have been going on in my life and just I love to bounce ideas off of people. I love to get other people's feedback, other people's encouragement or discouragement at that matter. That is something that I function on. It's not really a need necessarily, but more I just love hearing other people's viewpoints, other people's ideas, and how other people have a take on similar topics that I think are important. So the thing I wanted to talk about today, it's gonna be a super short video because probably not even gonna post this. If I do, I don't know, but this book right here, Unfuck Yourself, Get Out of Your Head and Into Your Life by Gary John Bishop. A friend of mine recommended that I read it. As you can see, I'm about halfway through, so I'm not even fully done with it yet, but just so far, it's an eye opener. It talks about that most of the negativity and most of the perceived doubts that we have against starting new jobs or losing weight or quitting our job or getting out of a bad relationship is all in our head. Like, it's all stuff in our head that we are creating just via our thoughts. And so basically, just from the first part of this, he's talking about getting out of your head. He's talking about taking those negative thoughts and turning them into something positive. He's talking about taking what you have and saying, am I willing to change this or am I not willing to change this? Have I gotten comfortable with where I'm at? Have I gotten comfortable with my job position? Even though, yeah, I want to be that executive, but I'm comfortable at the manager level. Like, this is something I can do every day and never have to worry, you know? But basically, he's like, if you want better for yourself, if you want to take that initiative, you need to sit here and say, am I really comfortable with this? Am I willing to change? Or is this just something that I'm just daydreaming about? So that's really so far what I have taken from this. And like, I've been taking notes and I got stuff underlined all up and down in this book, but it it says that the one thing that really got to me, he says that it's actual research out saying that positive thinking can is actually changing people's brain biology, like the biology of your brain, like the way you think. Positive thinking actually makes, the brain itself, like the design, the every part in there. I don't know too much about it, so I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm a fucking expert. But every part of that is being changed due to positive thinking. And that's just something that I just found really, really amazing. Like, the fact that you can literally change something like a bike ride. And like, I know I've like read here and there, like the brain is one of the most um, unconclusive discoveries. Like, people are always constantly discovering new things about the brain. Like, it's something that has not fully been unbroken. It has not fully been uncracked. Like the potential for what a person can learn about the brain is still light years away. Like there's still, stuff like that. So I just find that really interesting. And another thing is, so everything that you're doing, like, what's the point of it? Like, so for me, I am currently in college right now. So he basically sitting there, like, sit down, take your time. Why are you going to college? What is the point of you going to college? Like, what is it that you're trying to achieve? What are you gonna do with the degree? Like he basically tells you to break it down and literally get down to each and like, what is the point of what you're about to do? What is the point of staying a manager? Like why are you staying a manager? Why are you not going to executive level or CEO or owning your own, like owning your own, like so he I don't even know. Like it's one of those things you don't even know where to start, where to begin, because you're just like, what? Like, well, I thought the point of this was so I can get a degree. It's like, okay, so what are you gonna do with the degree? Like, people seek stuff that they think they're supposed to, and it's like maybe you're not supposed to get that degree. And it's not saying that because there's people out here who don't got degrees out here killing the game, but it's not. Society has wrapped it so much in our heads that we need a degree, we need this education, like we need a piece of paper saying that we went to this prestigious school, whatever. Like, but you can sit here and go to the bookstore and get you a book and read it on your own and learn from it. Like, you have the potential to teach yourself without all the extra expenses, without all that. And yeah, it's nice to put the degree part on your resume, and that's something that people gonna want to see. But there are people who don't care about that. They all about the action. They all about, okay, you got this piece of paper saying you can do all this. Now let me see you do all this. Like, let me see what you can do. So it's like, and then it's just stuff like that just really opens your eyes and makes you think like, where's this degree gonna take me? Like, what jobs am I gonna have with this degree? Like, how is my life gonna be if I continue on this degree path, like doing this job for the next 20, 30 years? Like, and then he go on to say that we win at every moment. And I was like, what? Like, I was kind of like confused. Like, what you mean we winning at every moment? He said basically everything we do, we win at. So he's like, you get into a relationship with somebody and you guys get broken up or something happens, something bad happens. He's like, you just won. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What did I just win? My heart's broken. But he's saying that we choose people that we want to be with, that we know is going to end bad. And he said it's a subconscious thing. Like, you choose somebody who is no good for you. You choose somebody who is not about getting their life together. So, I mean, for example, like, say if I was talking to somebody that was, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know a good example for that. But basically what he's saying is, like, we choose people that we know, subconsciously we know it's going to fail because they got whatever it is that we say we don't want, but in reality, it's what we settling for. Like, so you go out and you sit here and go talk to a drug dealer, for instance, a gangster. You go out and you meet one and you talk to them, but in the back of your mind, you tell like, okay, I go to Yale, Harvard, Princeton. Like, I have these law degrees and all this stuff on the table for me. Like, I got all this going, but yet I know if I go with this man or this woman and they live a whole different life that I don't live, and it's going being in that lifestyle is going to drag you down. It's going to change you. It's going to make some things happen in your life that you don't want to. But it's like we subconsciously do that. Like, we're attracted to stuff that stops us from being the greatest that we can be. We see it, and it's like we just so used to accept it. We so used to, like, okay, I'm just gonna settle for this, or okay, I'm just gonna settle for that. Like, no, you got to literally take that from your mind and know that if you want better, you gonna make better. If you want it, you gonna go get it. That's all he trying to say. Like, so far in the book, if you want it, you are going to go get it, no matter what. Like, he says you have to actually, what did he say? When you're willing, this is when you're, quote for quote, when you're willing to do what it takes, nothing else matters. Like, that right there resonated with me so much, because I'm just like, person can say, oh, I want to lose weight. Like, I personally am that person who says it, and you can call BS on me. I have been saying it for a while now that I want to lose weight, and not because I want to meet society's standards of how much I should weigh for my height, or that I would look better being smaller or whatever. I actually want to lose weight because tired of buying new clothes. Like, I'm literally just tired of buying new clothes. Like, I like clothes. Obviously, I'm a woman, but I like shopping. But I just am really tired of buying clothes. So I want to lose weight so I can fit into the stuff I have, and it fit comfortable, and that's that. So I'm not trying to get down to Tiana Taylor level, although I would love to have her body. Like, it's an amazing body, but I'm not trying to get down to that. But I am just trying to, be more financially stable when it comes to, like, not having to spend money buying bigger sizes of clothes, because I keep gaining weight. So that's why I would lose weight. But you can ask any of my friends in my family, when was the last time I went to the gym? Probably about 2 months ago. And I lasted for all about 2 weeks before I stopped. So I've been saying it for years. I've been saying it. And basically what he says is that, are you willing or are you unwilling? And if you're unwilling, what's stopping you? Like, what is stopping you from getting off the couch, getting to the gym, doing what you need to do to lose the weight? What is stopping you from that? So, for me, that's something that I have struggled with, and just writing it down, like, when you're willing to do it, nothing else matters. Like, you got to literally take every negative thought from your mind. Like, and that's what he says. We're so attuned to the negative thoughts that come with association, for example, with the gym. Like, we're just like, okay, automatically pop in your head, oh, I'm going to be sore. He was like, but you got to stop yourself from thinking that. Stop yourself from thinking just that one small sentence, I'm going to be sore. You already putting down in your mind, and that negativity is stopping you from getting up and going to the gym. So basically, like, you got to catch yourself almost. You got to catch yourself and say, okay, I am going to be sore, but I'm going to look good. Or I am going to be sore, but it's a healthy sore and not an aching sore like I'm 80 years old and I'm really 24. Like, there's a difference. Like, so he basically, when he says these things, I'm just, every page is a new eye-opener of stuff that I've been doing all my life that has been, I wouldn't even say wrong. It's been stopping me. It's been hindering me, and that's kind of what I told myself for this Memorial Day weekend. Kind of on vacation. Just that's what I told myself, is that I wanted to take a little vacay, get away from regular life, get away from all the other crazy stuff that's going on in my life, and just get down to figuring out who I am, what I want to be, where I want to be, how I want to be there, figuring out what I need to change, what I don't need to change, what I need to dig a little bit deeper on. And I think a lot of people just aren't willing to stop and take that time to figure this stuff out. Like, to take the time to read this book, like take the time to take, notes, write down the stuff that's calling to you, write down the stuff that you had to read the line 2 or 3 times because you like, whoa, like, hold on, stop right there, like, this is some real stuff. And I don't want to touch into the racist stuff that's going on right now, but I want to say very quickly that, as you can see, this is not an African American man who wrote this book. And of course, there are very successful African American people that have very similar books. And thank you for doing that. Thank you for being the ones to lead our culture, being the ones to put the notion out there that we can also do it. But I think that as a young Black woman in America, and just seeing everything that's going on, like right now, I think that our culture is going about things the wrong way when it comes to advertising stuff like that. I mean, it's not even really advertising, but letting people into the inner sanctum. Really, it's just, our culture is really, we say we want to support each other, but we're also hesitant. We shy away from it because there's the whole fact that you don't want the backlash. You don't want to go and say you want to support somebody and they don't appreciate it, or you go and support somebody and at a rally or a grand opening and somebody comes up and shoots the place or something. Like, and I think that as a culture, if we stopped having those doubts, stop having those negative thoughts, like he said, and just really just taking that leap, taking that our, like, this knowledge, we wouldn't be obtaining it from another culture, because we would be obtaining it from our own culture. Like, and I feel like a lot of people haven't tapped into that our culture, we have all the knowledge, we have all the power, we have all the ideas, all the possibilities that are out there, but people aren't tapping into it. People are scared. People don't want to deal with the backlash. People don't want to get shot and killed for speaking up. People don't want to open up a new business in a certain part of town because they know their neighbors is going to come in, bust it open, and rob the joint. So stuff like that stops us from being great. And I personally, like, but when my friend told me about it, and the friend that told me to read this is actually a Black entrepreneur, very successful. He has his own business and is doing very well. He told me to read this book. So I just find it interesting that even though we have our own, it's like there are people out here that are still giving great advice, and it's not even just the fact, just taking it from one culture to the next culture. Like, whose advice is better. I think everybody can learn. Everybody can learn from it, and that's the thing, is like, are you willing to learn? Are you willing, or are you unwilling? Are you content with what you have? Are you happy with where you're at in life? Are you cool with your little 2-bedroom house with the small little backyard? Or would you like the 4-bedroom house with the backyard pool? Like, are you content? Are you happy? Are you willing to change what you want? So that's pretty much all for this. I don't really have anything else I really want to talk about yet, because I'm still reeling. I'm still reading this. I'm eventually gonna probably make a whole nother video that's gonna talk more about this, and probably have some way different ideas. Like, probably my whole viewpoint will change, after reading a few more chapters. So I just, everybody thinks different. Everybody takes information in different. So, but I'm just here to say, like, this is how I perceived what I've been reading, and I've just been having conversations with friends lately, just trying to get into just some more deeper perspective on life. I personally feel like I am just, out here just kind of following along and not actually, being at my full potential. So this is gonna be a journey. We're gonna take this journey together. We're gonna learn, we're gonna laugh, we're gonna cry, but I'm going to myself and get it together. So hopefully y'all like this video. Please subscribe, please comment. If you guys want to follow my social media, I will also include that. And I want my channel to be very diverse. So I won't only just be talking about this stuff. I like to try my hand at makeup, just in case you guys peep this. I like the very plain Jane look. So you won't see too much extra stuff going on with me. I like to keep it simple, maybe do a little different eyeliner every now and again, but nothing crazy. So I just hope you guys enjoy this, and